All right, so my topic today is on chronic absenteeism and how it affects our education systems, not just in the state, but around the world. So what is chronic absenteeism? It is students who miss 10% or more of days during the school year. That's excused and unexcused absences. It does not matter. It's at least 10% throughout the entirety of the school year. So that's what factors into chronic absenteeism. Now, factors that contribute to chronic absenteeism can go from illness, which typical things that we think about, being sick to your stomach, maybe the flu, anything regarding being out for sickness-wise. Also, family problems. Things that we think more that would affect absenteeism in school as well would be relationships with students, how they interact with each other, as well as now negative academic environment. That was a little bit eye-opening to me in that it's how us as teachers as well as administration, so faculty and staff, affect how students are either present or not present at school. And then parental unemployment. Parents not having jobs are things this is a big topic that's also contributing to chronic absenteeism and students being out of school. Now, this is just a table from outside of the United States. I tried to factor in out of the United States as well as inside of the United States. So I've got some information from both. Now, these are family problems. So these were 49 chronically absent students in Turkey. And basically they were polled and they were asked questions. 15 of them, which was 30%, had family problems. 13 of them had financial difficulties with their parents or guardians as far as their socioeconomics. Now, seasonal workers, 10 of them, either the students were seasonal workers, and these were older students, secondary education, or their parents, their jobs rotated, seasonal workers. Also, poor communication with their family and very little support were other contributing family problems. So these were all family problems that contributed to these 49 students in the school system in Turkey being chronically absent. Now, parental unemployment, this was pretty eye-opening to me. Now, this is another study that I got outside of the United States. It was out of Norway. They sent out 15,000 surveys electronically in this entire school system. They got 10,243 back, and if the kids were absent, basically they would mail them letters out. And these are categories that the students could choose from as far as if their parents were employed or not. Were their parents on sick leave? Did they have disability or were they on disability? Unemployed, just did not have jobs at all. Homemakers were basically, and this was a little bit more to the mom side of parental unemployment, but basically just moms that stayed at home, and there were some fathers that were just stay-at-home mom and dads. Now, the missing category, that was strictly the parents have passed away or child abandonment. So that was that category. And these students responded to this. Now, in this response, fathers being jobless or just being at home, students were 2.2% or times more likely to be chronically absent. Mothers, it was a little bit less, 1.6 times more likely to be absent. But these were just pretty eye-opening numbers to me, just showing that students who have parents that don't have jobs typically might be a little bit more prone to be chronically absent. Now, this was a table showing going off of those same students. Now, these were symptom complaints from these students. Now, symptom complaints are just strictly complaining about, being ill, all right? Having illness symptoms, whether it be stomach pain, headaches, migraines, different things like that. And these were contributing, these symptom complaints, to students being chronically absent. Now, this table was going back to that study in Turkey, and I tried to factor in more student-based and in-school-based reasons. So this was a relationship with academic environment, okay? Basically, these students, they had negative attitudes towards them from the teachers when they were late, or it could be negative attitudes from administration, not paying attention to students, not providing effective guidance. So these were different things that could factor into these were chronic students, and they felt like this contributed to them to being absent. Now these were school setting in general, lack of socio-cultural activities, socioeconomics as well, lack of physical structure, which we know we come to school to get structure, negative friendship relationships, all of these different things. The fewest were extreme course loads and difficulty of the courses. Now, these were inside the United States. Contributing factors: grade level, time, and placement, as in location of where students lived, could affect their chronic absenteeism. And the first month of the school year is crucial and to determining chronic absenteeism. And over 5 million students were chronically absent, up to 7.5 million students, and the number is climbing. These were the references I used for chronic absenteeism, and this is a very big issue in our school systems today. Thank you.